How are you doing, my brothers? In this video, I want to elaborate on a question that was asked quite frequently on some blunt truths. The question is about the ways in which men and women interact with attraction, desire, and other feelings. A lot of people have asked about this. How can you tell if she does not consider you to be her first choice because your card is displayed on the top right? I want you to watch it later, but I made a video on some harsh truths, and one of them was that a lot of women you know end up settling or marrying guys. I want you to watch it later, that they aren't the first choice, and in some aspects, they've been alpha widowed, which means that they're still pining for a guy who kind of abandoned them in favor of somebody else whom they regarded as having higher value but whom they were unable to secure. But there are a few reasons why this is the case. I want to give you some actionable advice with this one so that you can actually do some work early on screening for those of you who are in a long-term relationship or especially in a marriage. I want to give you some actionable advice with this one so that you can actually do some work early on screening For those of you who are in a long-term, it is difficult to untie the knot. But if you are not on my email list, I will print it up directly from the section on desire in my book and send it to you. The book is finished. At the moment, we are only working on the title and the cover. I'll put a pop-up banner on the top right, and if you click that banner and subscribe to my list, you'll be able to download the 20 Red Flags chapter at no cost. However, in this section, you will need to have an understanding of the concept of genuine burning desire in relation to women. At the end of the day, women want to feel as though they have genuine burning desire for the man they are with. It's usually with guys like this that they end up being alpha widowed, which means that they want to be with the guy in question, but he doesn't reciprocate their feelings or feel the same way. This is the best way to answer the question for men who are going, how do I know that I'm not her first choice? Well, it's easier to know if you're her first choice if she exhibits some of these behaviors, and these behaviors will show up early on when you're dating with women who have high desire. Well, how do I know that I'm not her first choice? Well, it's easier to know if you're her first choice if she exhibits some of these behaviors. She will enter your frame. She will complement your life rather than be the focus of it, and she will ask your questions to get to know you. She will show up on time. She will call or text you without making the first attempt. She will respond quickly. She will enter your frame. You should buy her random gifts, cook her meals, and follow her closely on social media. If she likes you, she will message you first on a dating app. She will always respond quickly, and she will show up for dates with makeup and nice clothes, eager to be intimate with you. I can't say some of these things here because they're not appropriate for YouTube, so I'll skip those. She will frequently initiate intimate behavior with you without being prompted to do so. This is the manner in which a woman conducts herself when she has a genuine burning desire for a man, particularly a man whom she considers to be her first choice. If a woman does not have a genuine, unquenchable desire for a man, she will never behave in such a way or be satisfied with a second or third best option in a romantic relationship. Now, the category of indifference is an interesting one because when it comes to marriages and long-term relationships, most women will end up settling for indifference. Instead of picking their first choice, they will pick their maybe third or fourth choice. This is an example of what indifference behavior looks like. Men who are in a marriage that does not involve sexual activity, for instance, will find a lot of this to resonate, and it may even echo in their minds. However, this is what indifference looks like. Therefore, when women are disinterested, they will reschedule and cancel on dates, they will ask for more than they give, and they will sometimes become confrontational. This occurs frequently in relationships that have been going on for a while or in marriages in which the man is not the woman's first choice. The hostile and condescending behavior is like a snowball. It just keeps gathering more and more momentum. She will test you frequently, which is another way of saying that she will evaluate your level of expertise. Men are put through their paces by women. When someone is unsure of whether or not they have done the best job that they are capable of, they will frequently say something simple like, why you are unable to fix the lawnmower properly, or why are you unable to clear the snow from the driveway when it is you who is aware that a blizzard is occurring? What's wrong with you, Bill Bob? You can do it for Sally, right? So she'll test you more often, and she'll take a long time to respond to your calls or texts. When you see her, she won't put a lot of effort into her appearance, and when you talk to her, she won't ask you many questions to get to know you. It's still early on in the dating process, so if you message them on dating apps, it might take a while to respond. There might even be days where they don't respond at all, leaving you to listen to crickets for 3 days or even a couple of weeks. And she'll tell you some nonsensical story about how she was preoccupied with a project at work while she's getting her back blown out by Chad, just to make sure that they don't ask you any questions. When a woman says something along the lines of "I don't do that," you can expect that she will be slow to respond, that her interest in the bedroom will not be very high, and that she will not do a lot of things with you. If she says that she doesn't do something or that she doesn't like to do something, you should always add with you to the end of what you say in response. For example, if there is something that you have a preference for in the bedroom, and she says that she doesn't do it or that she doesn't like to do it, You should always add with you to the end of what you say, because this is the actual thing that she is thinking to herself, because she will do it with another guy that she has a strong desire for and that she is enthusiastic for, right? And she will also rarely be the one to initiate sexual activity. The majority of the times, these men are the ones who wind up in the sexless type of marriages, which leads to a great deal of frustration for them. If you're hellbent on choosing that path in life, you should only choose it with women who have a strong, genuine, burning desire for you, as I just described. Again, guys, I'm vehemently opposed to marriage in the way the state likes to run it today. But if you're hellbent on choosing that path in life, you should only choose it with women who fit the description I just gave. If you're going to get into a marriage type of scenario, which again, the lessons that I've learned through the coaching that I've done, so choose women that choose you. That's really what it boils down to, guys. Stop chasing women, chase excellence women who don't have a lot of strong interest and desire, and you do not wife them up. Do not get into any kind of long-term relationship with them. Choose women that choose you. That's really what it boils down to. Choose women that choose you. That's really what it boils down to. Choose women that choose you. That's really what the payoff over the long term is not favorable. The ratio of females to males is quite low. I'll be doing some future videos and some other topics related to that, but once more, guys, choose women who choose them. I really hope today is fantastic for all of you.